Shalom to the elect. This your brother Samat coming to you with another lesson, giving all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, and double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Peace and blessings to the elect. So today I wanted to just have a quick lesson talking about how your faith is your biggest justification. All right, but your faith has to be coupled with good works, good effort. You know what I mean? So you can't claim to have faith in the Heavenly Father, but your spirit, your effort, your works just literally don't align with that. All right, James says that faith without works is dead. You know, tell me you have faith, but I will show you my faith by my works. And that's essentially what our purpose is in this walk right now. You know what I mean? Ecclesiastes 12:13 does say that to serve the Most High and to keep His commandments for is the whole duty of man, which, you know, essentially is the duty of man. But since we are in the flesh, the Most High understands that being in the flesh, we're imperfect and will never be 100% righteous. Now, some men get as close to that as possible, or some men have gotten to that as close as possible. You know, look at some of our ancestors, especially like Enoch, Elijah, and all that. You know, being beamed up in a chariot, you know, and not seeing a carnal death. You can only imagine that their spirit and their works was damn near perfect. You know what I mean? If not perfect. I mean, ultimately we know Yahushua was, but damn near perfect. But that's what we ultimately are striving for. Now, the difference is, I will say this, the difference between our forefathers and us today is that the majority of our forefathers were in our own lands, governed by our own people, and the Most High was moving in the earth at that time, you know, showing power and miracles and different things like that. Not that it really makes a difference because they were still going off, but it just was a different energy in the world. Life was different. The lifestyle was different. Here today in Babylon, right, USA of America, US of America, right, USA. Here, our lifestyles in America, we hate our lives unto death. Why? Because this place is oppression. Every time you turn around, you got to pay a bill. There's some debt owed. There's food prices are going up. The cost of living is insane. So, the food prices are going up. Cost of living is going up. Gas prices. And your salaries, most people's salaries are not going up as well to kind of balance out the rise in inflation. So, you know, cost of living is going up, but, you know, your income isn't going up to match it, to, you know, balance it out. So people are struggling, man. And we live in a society where it's complete wickedness, bro, at every turn. There is no righteousness in this place, bro. All right, the rulers and the kings of this earth are all polluted. All right, witchcraft and Satan worship, and they despise the Most High. So we have a much harder time trying to stick to righteousness, especially because here it is in Babylon. You know, you got to work on the Shabbat. You have to work to pay bills, so a lot of your time has to be spent working. That shit causes, you know, depression and shit. And even if it's not depression, it just causes sorrow because you can't spend your time doing things that are beneficial to you. I always like to say, contrary to what people may think, going to work, a regular job, is not really productive, bro. It's productive to somebody who, when they're not working, they're doing wrong. But essentially, for most people, you know, I would say law-abiding citizens, you know, people like myself, I want to say, if I didn't have to work, my life would be completely different.